Lights, camera, action.
In a studio where local filmmakers talk to other filmmakers about the inside world of film.
Cut.
That's not the script. It. We'll fix it in post. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson explain all the details. Right here on It. We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I'm Kevin Mumphrey, and this is once again, Fuck It, We'll Fix It in Post. I'm here with my colleagues, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Karsten Hyde Ferguson. Yo. What's going on, everybody? It's been a little minute.
It's been more. That's a good soundbite right there, ain't it?
Yeah, we probably should have kept that. I bring this up because, he was on, he got signed ESPN like maybe a year ago. Has it been a year?
We've been longer than that.
Maybe
it's been a minute.
And it seemed like ever since he got on ESPN, which I thought was a good look for him after being ousted at Fox, and thought grew his brand.
Well, he wasn't really ousted though. Like that was just like the disagreement he had.
More like a parting of ways.
Yeah, because Skip was being ridiculous. So, come on, Skip.
And now Skip, what is he doing now? Man, okay, that explains that.
Hey, Skip actually, like, he was online the other day talking about, like, what he said something about God made it to where he didn't have kids or something like that, so he could be a good sportscaster. He said something crazy.
Everybody needs a design purpose in life. Okay.
No, I agree with you, but like to say because I'm doing this, that's why I didn't have no kids. Most people would be like, you ain't good at that. You're not the best to be like, oh, no kids. That's why these takes are the way they are.
It's just like when you started that, I didn't know where you were going to go with it as far as his answer. That was not what I was thinking.
I can't remember the exact like phrasing or whatever. Like
she must gave the point out.
It was crazy though.
But so like the entire time, mess happening.
The Brian Westbrook going, with that interview. He's like, "What? Y'all crazy."
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You ain't never seen that? Man, I gotta get that for you, man. You need that in your life, man.
So his tenure he's had, he had maybe like the biggest interview on YouTube, period. Or was it an interview before he signed with him and Cat Williams? Was that before or after ESPN?
After.
So you got that.
Because that was with the podcast. That's a Club Shay Shay.
Yes. So
Club Shay Shay. Go ahead.
And after that, he also had a little incident with Instagram and going live, which that was.
And like I said earlier, how many buttons it takes to start that? Like you have to press on it, hold it, then verify or whatever. You don't just kick it, with your sock, and then go live.
And then accidentally go.
No,
I haven't gone live on Instagram. I can't think of the last time I've gone live. Yeah, Victoria, how many buttons you push to go live on?
It's very easy. You can press one button
and go live.
Yeah, but you going live with your sock? Your sock gonna hit the phone and it's gonna go live?
I don't know. It might have been a couple of.
Michelle hit it with her pinky toe.
We know it happened. We just don't know.
We know what they're trying to tell us.
We know.
Either you an idiot or I'm an idiot. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
So he got through that.
The phone could have got thrown against the wall or something.
Oh, word. That's why I was sitting so perfect. It was sitting so perfect. Had that red light. Get a couple shadows up in there. Oh yeah, Michelle. I'm like, what? Oh,
I didn't need that.
Oh, come on.
We get through that, and then he has a $50 million lawsuit by a woman who identified as Jane Doe. After that got settled, he got sued again. I think he got sued either after that or it felt like the same day to me. After they kind of announced that ESPN was exiting, they were going to part. Well, I don't even know they said it part way because it felt like he got fired from ESPN. Because usually when you're on air, when you let someone go, you kind of have to pay like the rest of their contract or whatever you negotiated. It does not sound like the case for this.
Well, like they they probably got to out like in some kind of morals clause or something like that. So
it's like,
know.
well, we ain't got to pay you nothing.
Yeah. Hey, out.
Because at first he was out for a few months, which I thought is like maybe they're just checking with legal. Like, do we have to pay? Let's just cross our T's and dot our I's. And they're like, nope. Well, we're good. We're good. We can go on and up out of here. But he had another. Well, I'm mentioning the last lawsuit that just got settled. Now, with Nightcap, Sharpe, and co-host Chad Ochocinco or Choco Johnson discuss a viral video of a businesswoman that was at an Usher concert. Boy, they wouldn't be having fun at Usher concert.
Too much.
The problem.
Wait a minute.
They be loving Usher, boy.
Don't do that to us.
Wait. Don't do what to. No. Usher needs to stop doing what the couples would be.
Do that.
No. Like, relationships Usher responsible for breaking up at his residence in Vegas.
So that's the thing with this.
What you get when you go to an Usher concert, though?
Oh no, you ain't supposed to do all that. You ain't
What you gonna get when you go to an Usher concert?
You start singing "Daddy's Home," you can dance a little bit. You ain't supposed to be trying to throw it back on the man.
But he's a sex symbol. You know what you gonna get when you go to an Usher concert. That's what I'm saying.
Come on, get out of here.
What you talking about?
It's funny
What you talking about?
Dealing with relationships. Yeah, the viral claim was that this woman got divorced due to the fact that her video went out. When in actuality, she was never married.
Oh, that a likely story. To get the public off your back.
So, no,
your failed relationship. No, this is what I made up in my mind just now.
Oh. She was never married. So she asked them, I think she contacted him like 2 or 3 times to make a retraction. They took the episode down, but I don't think they ever retracted it. So she sued, and I believe they just had it. They got a settlement for that. So
fake. It sound like fake news, huh?
So sound like she could get some money, but actually sound like Brother Sharpe is out of a lot of money right now. He's spending a lot of money right now. But I want y'all put yourselves in the seat of ESPN executives.
Wait, which ones? The one that got fired for messing with the talent?
No, that's Fox, not ESPN.
I'm pretty sure it happened to ESPN too. More than likely it did, but like we just don't know about it yet. We don't know the particulars. More than likely it probably happened.
But if you were an executive at ESPN, would you have let Shannon Sharpe?
I mean, it's Disney, man.
So funny you brought that up because I was thinking like if this was, let's say, if it wasn't ESPN and it was
if it was Barstool, he's been straight. He been straight. They be like, hey, I got 2 of them joints, man. He like
you take it that far.
The dude got he got sex tapes that leaked apparently. Like I heard an interview where he was talking about it. Yeah, dude's a degenerate, man. But the whole dude's model is based on gambling, though. What do you expect? Dave Portnoy?
Yeah.
Well, he did some good work with the pizza stuff a little bit. But I don't know, he's kind of annoying at times.
I listen to him on and off, so I can get what you're saying. And that was kind of what I was going to say, too. Like, if he was with Barstool, and maybe, the brand of what he does maybe doesn't fit, linear television in that space, a online or a Barstool sort of space fits for what he does.
Yeah, but, okay, all right. When he was doing his, Lakers in 5, when he was doing that, whatever, with the cigarello, in the Hennessy.
Oh, now he was doing now.
What is that scream?
Now he was doing he was at Fox. The Lakers and 5 was.
But I'm saying though, what is that scream about Disney? Just oh yeah, we gotta get this dude with the mouse. We gotta have him. They don't say nothing.
Now, Stephen A. Smith wanted him. So, and I was at that point, I would say one of the more popular free agents in that market at the time. Him and Max Kellerman, maybe
I do like Max, and I think Max has some legit takes, and he's well rounded, especially his boxing stuff. But he just got let go recently.
No, he got let go years ago.
No, I'm saying from whatever deal he had.
Yeah. So no, that when him and a lot of networks would do stuff like this. When him and Stephen A. when they took him off of First Take and Stephen A. wanted to completely revamp it, he was still on the contract. They just kind of put him on the bench. So he could not say or do anything. But I believe he was getting paid as well. Or they gave him one big check. But for 2 or 3 years, he couldn't do anything.
Probably had non-compete
And
too.
yeah, non-compete. So up until recently, 'cause I think he was doing a boxing event recently. I just saw him like maybe a few months ago. He's now able, and he hasn't really talked about like his time in ESPN and all that, which he may write a book on, or he may do another podcast about it.
Well, most people don't. Dan Patrick, it took him many years before he even talked about ESPN, and now it's like an afterthought. He might mention it every now and again. He'd be like, "Yeah, when I was at the mothership," like kind of tongue cheek.
Especially like, 'cause when did he leave? Like that
was a long time ago. Because he's been out of ESPN for over 10 years, well over 10 years. He's been doing the independent thing for a minute.
And, you know, at one point, if I would say up until Dan Patrick, especially Colin Cowherd, when you left ESPN, you were a ghost. People didn't really check for you like that.
Well, I mean, but then again, like democratization of technology, you know, hey, we're here right now.
Go ahead.
Hint.
What? Like,
Go ahead.
Man,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That was so rude, Victoria.
Go ahead. I am dog, Victoria. I got you. I got you, height. Go ahead. See, I let
He's like, I was letting y'all rock.
I let y'all talk y'all sports talk, and I be quiet over here. And I let y'all do y'all sports talk and go through the whole motion. But then I get a little bored. So
it's not even sports talk. We're talking about entertaining television.
y'all are talking about sports talk. That's what y'all talking about.
No, we're talking about sports commentators.
Same thing to me. Don't make a difference.
That's like me saying that okay, the real world is the same thing as Love Island. I would never do such a thing.
Still does not make sense to me. I'm sorry. That still does not make sense to me. Literally, it doesn't make sense to me.
Ballpark.
Because I don't even watch Love Island. I watched The Real World when it was on, but I can't compare that.
And before I transition, I'm kind of glad you brought it up. Because I have not seen a show. I have seen so much conversation material, so much talked about. I feel like I know about the show, and yet I have never watched a second of it.
Love Island?
Yeah.
I never seen it.
But you kind of know, like, if people are talking about it with you or whatever, you almost can pick up a bit of it without, you can almost contribute to the conversation without even watching it.
I couldn't.
I think I could, because like when someone described to me what this show was, it sounded like napping. Like it sounded like a crime. Like sounds so weird. Like they just take these people, they put them in this spot, they can't have their phones and everything, and then they just take some out, put more in. It sounds like a crime being committed. So I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this. It's not necessarily my thing.
Oh, see, this the dude right here, man, would have got Diddy hemmed up. So he's like, look, everything's human trafficking now.
Yep, television trafficking. But I can't name. I just kind of seen their face. Like I think one girl's gotten really popular out there, but I can't say their names. There's a little scandal with one of the couples because it turns out the one.
All right, now I'm getting bored because I never seen it. I'm just like
here.
Damn.
It's like I guess I don't know if it's the main couple or one of the couples, but it turns out
You ain't the only one. I'm still over here.
So no, I'm trying to get this out.
I am sorry for making that connection.
Hey, you did it. We're here now. But turns out he didn't even like the girl that he was with. He just wanted to be with her for clout, and they found it through a text message. Again, I know all this stuff, and I have never watched this show.
My question is, how do you know all this though?
It's all on social media.
Oh,
Definitely on TikTok. The scandals and stuff, it's everywhere, and it's widely talked about.
I know. I look. I will see somebody start talking about it next.
I kind of well, I ain't gonna say engaged, but I do listen to it because it was like a kind of a summer hit. It may have been the biggest.
It's a soap opera.
See, soap operas aren't real.
It's real.
it's not real.
It's not real.
Or they're actually real couples.
Allegedly.
I would put this as and I'm a person who watches soap operas. I wouldn't necessarily put some soap opera stuff happens, but I wouldn't necessarily configure this to be a soap opera. But
It's not a soap opera.
Kevin.
It's trash.
It's messy.
That's what it is. It's trash.
And it's also probably the biggest televised hit of the summer.
What you talking about?
But,
Watch trash.
people like to see people try to fall in love. Young people fall in love.
Okay, next topic.
Jerry.
A bit of that. Well, I don't know if they're fighting on there, but
Next topic.
all right.
Next topic.
Last time y'all seen the BET Awards or Source Awards?
When Young Buck stabbed that dude.
That was not the answer I was hoping for, but okay.
Get him, Buck.
No, absolutely not. Victoria, I'm hoping you saw it after this.
Was it last year when 3-6 was on there? When they had the cyber?
I don't remember.
This year or the year before last when 3-6 was on there. That's when I watched it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it because you're probably not going to see it.
Well, I mean, I watched it because they were on there. That's about it.
There was an interview where let me pull my stuff up. Yeah. So BET has officially suspended the Soul Train Music Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards.
They just would never.
Indefinitely.
Ain't he the one who sold it?
Yeah, I think he did.
Didn't he sell BET?
No. Don't think that easy.
I think he owned Soul Train. He was just a longtime host.
Yeah, I think he's just a host for it. I don't think he owned it. But he definitely owned BET, and that sold was like
that was like the what Bob Johnson.
Bob Johnson, yeah, that was like what, well over 10 years.
Yeah, that was a long time ago because he sold it to buy the NBA team.
Yeah,
and wasn't that the same NBA team that Jordan bought, the Bobcats?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Charlotte, yeah, I think because Jordan wanted to get the Wizards, that became messy. Yeah, I think it was that, and I think they both have sold that team now.
Well, Jordan had to sell his stake for whatever reason. I can't remember why, but he had like a financial reason why he had to sell the stake.
I thought Bob Johnson sold it before that, but
no, he sold it a long time ago though.
Yeah,
I don't know if Jordan bought it directly from him. I can't remember because he was a majority owner for a while. Then he was a minority owner, and then I think he finally got rid of it, like that little bit of stake that he had.
I don't know. I haven't looked into that in a while. But anyway, back to the award show. It's suspended indefinitely, and the network says that it's part of a broader strategy to reimagine programming for a digital-first audience. So I've seen the conversation. It's not gone. They're just taking it off of linear television.
So
to put it
explain
digital.
to me what suspended indefinitely means.
So
he gone.
So
because that's
sometimes and I tend to hear this more like in sports. It's more of like I'm taking something away, but I don't have a date yet as to when I'm going to retire.
Oh, they gone.
So it can be gone indefinitely, or it can be we're done with it, or it can be at a later date, but we don't have yet.
Oh, okay.
For this, they're just taking it off of linear and trying to put it on digital. And since they haven't figured out how they're going to do that, they're just saying indefinite until they figure it out.
Oh, okay.
So it's more of like suspended till question mark.
Which is not coming back.
So don't expect it anytime soon. Is basically what they're saying.
Basically, it's
until
not
they
coming
figure.
back.
I believe it is going to come back. They just don't know how to do a
So basically, they're trying to put it on digital, meaning they're just trying to put it on streaming.
Yes, but how do you do that and get it on? Because like the average,
just put it up. Gee.
Oh, that's risky.
How did American Idol do it?
Do what?
Now American Idol,
the digital piece. Didn't they do like call in, like get audience participation or whatever?
I have no clue. I don't know how they do.
Well, I mean, that's a different route. But I'm surprised that kind of works on linear television now. I mean, that's one of the few things it does. But
I'm surprised American Idol still on TV.
I mean, it was gone, didn't it? Can't because
Pants on the ground.
God, what's the host name?
Ryan
Seacrest. He owns it.
I don't know why I say Howie.
So
I don't think Howie Mandel.
So glad this wasn't a quiz question. Yeah, so it was sold to Ryan Seacrest, and he brought it back, I believe, 2021.
Wasn't he executive producer on that anyway?
He definitely is now. Because he was just the host, and I think he just built up into that.
2020. So when did American Idol come out?
Like 2000, early 2000.
This is my sorry for
So-
2000.
Anyway, so
Hey,
I don't know if y'all heard.
I can see somebody's not a fan.
So,
I've been singing all morning.
so I don't know if y'all have seen any reactions to it. Like, so Fat Joe called the move a form of gentrification, and then Benzino countered that with, "How is it gentrification?
Wow.
You hosted last year."
I want to say something so bad.
Why Benzino been on the internet like dropping bars? What's up with that? That's what I want to know. I don't
He's trying
care.
to prove himself. Okay.
Okay, all right. He doing my block freestyles in the mean streets of Boston.
He is number one. That's what he's saying. He out there proving himself that he is number one.
Number one to what?
Whatever he want to think he number one to.
Nah. That just
Now, if he wants to bring back the Source Awards, or does no, he don't need no
he
more.
can't
No,
do
my
that.
bad. No, I'm sorry, I forgot. No, that's a whole nother company.
That's a
owns it now.
Boondocks episode right there.
What, him bringing back the Source Awards?
The source of words itself.
Well, yeah. Some would say we're probably living in a Boondocks episode right now.
I agree with that.
A whole bunch of them. A whole
So-
bunch of them. A whole bunch of
Next, I want to bring up. Any of y'all have HBO Max?
no.
You? I guess I'm the only one with it. So, Netflix has that kind of cracking down on password sharing. HBO Max is trying to implement a stricter password sharing policy starting in September, which will include a fee for adding extra members outside your household. So, what I would ask, what is considered your household nowadays?
I mean, wherever you're not at
Because
24/7. So if you go out of town or something like that, or if you're registered here, but then somebody's logging in Texas or something.
so let's say mother, father, 2 children. You have one child that's in college in another state, another child who I guess I'm speaking adult children that live maybe 30 minutes away from you. I guess would you still consider that a household?
No, that's not a household.
Or it's still part of a family. I just think that, for one,
See, this how you know he be sharing password. Hey, he got to explain it away. He got to explain it away. Look, that's how you know.
We all do. I don't.
Whoa.
Yeah, absolutely.
First and foremost, sir, I am a law-abiding citizen.
We'll go.
This is a self-incriminating state, and I would do no such thing as incriminate myself.
We'll go with that.
Okay,
So,
sure.
I mean, I used to use somebody else's, but that was a long time ago, though.
Look, and she is reformed now. Yeah. Hey, well, we know who ain't. We know who ain't. Look. I'm putting the camera on him.
He got his ex password up stuff right now.
Nah.
I'm leaving this relationship.
No, I don't.
She ain't logged you off yet, and you ain't been logged yourself
What
out.
you talking about, man? She was using my password. What you talking about, man? Hey, she was the first person I logged out, man. Be like, hey, look, get this off of there. Get this off of there. No. You ain't got to charge me for this.
You want to know what's crazy? Before the Netflix did the thing, one of my homeboys, he used my Netflix password before they did all the changes, and I would go on there, and I would be like, I didn't watch this. Where did this come from?
That's why they had to do the accounts. That's why I had to do the accounts, because I'm like, first of all, I ain't even logging into like Netflix at your house. If you're gonna be watching some BS, it's gonna mess up my algorithm.
You be looking at your family members different. Like, why are you watching all of it?
Mm.
Where did you even watch this stuff from?
And what's crazy is he would put like, I ain't never put no, like, you put like a favorite or something. I ain't never did that on my Netflix account, but he would have like different favorites. And it's still on there because I don't know how to get it off.
Oh, he got comfortable. It's like somebody come over.
Everything.
It's like somebody come over your house, start eating your chips without saying nothing.
And I would call him and cuss him out. It's no lie. I would call him and cuss him out and say, what is this? Oh, my bad. And what was crazy was I would come home, sit down, hit on Netflix, and he'll be watching something. And I'll text him and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I need to get on Netflix. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish this.
No.
Let me finish watching this. I was like,
Or whatever price it is now.
oh,
You can finish it
hell
yourself.
no. Hell no.
Man, I wish somebody would. Man, I'd be like, hey, my account's been hacked. I need that IP address. Yes, report them.
You sure you don't know this person? You have no idea who this person
I've never
is.
met this person in my life. I don't know who that
He
is.
ruined it for everybody. I'm just telling you right now. He ruined it for everybody.
You sure it says from Memphis? I visit. Apparently, I had a horrible visit. Please arrest this gentleman or a lady, whoever the person may be.
Oh man,
Arrest them. So I'm gonna move on to. Have y'all heard? So apparently, Netflix and Spotify are in talks to kind of create a streaming duo. And what I mean by this, they're trying to do collaborating on music-focused content, which is like
What, like the box?
kind of. But they want to do stuff like a music awards show, a live concert series, celebrity interviews, videos.
Like MTV and VH1 used to be?
Bingo. That's what I was thinking. Like, and to me, it sounds like, yeah, this should happen.
hey, let's make this thing right. New idea. We're gonna call it music television.
Well, no, the music television ain't music television no more. So, I mean, and honestly, if it works well enough, you could take. I don't know if they. I mean, what MTV now is basically a dead network.
But the thing is, if they wanted to, they could bring it back to what it originally was. They have that power to do that.
Well, you know, they're going through the Paramount Skydance merger. Again, people aren't watching cable.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
they
why-
can still be digital.
why-
You can be digital. MTV can come up with their own concept, just like whoever's
Oh.
about to do.
People still consume music too. And then like, how are people discovering new music? One thing that they kind of came out is people didn't want to do the A&R legwork. So like it became harder upon the fan to discover music. But honestly, like that's a lane right there. There was a show out of the UK that I watched for about 3 years, and every Friday they ran down like the hottest new R&B and hip hop like acts. You know what I'm saying, across like the net or whatever. But it's like kind of like when Two Dope Boys was still a thing though. You know what I'm saying, breaking new records.
Two dope boys.
It was like a blog that started out.
Okay, yeah, I would. Yeah, you should have
Yeah.
said that because okay. My mind was somewhere else.
Two dope boys.
Oh man, like look at that, man.
'Cause I was like,
Hey, see, Kevin Sean. Kevin Sean. Hey, look, this
So I'm the same thing, Kevin. I ain't gonna lie.
in context of what I was saying.
Yeah, you a lot of people content.
Come on.
It's
Talking about how
it's a
people
mixed thing.
consume music. Spotify, TikTok, YouTube now. Which I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube somehow finds a way to get involved in this.
But you
let's
can
say-
go on to YouTube and watch music videos. That's why they put them on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Again, that's where you're watching your music videos at. Now, Spotify, you can have your video on there, and people may play it on there as well.
Right.
So let's say this starts to work, and beyond, I could see Spotify, and Netflix doing a music award show. If it live concert series makes sense for Spotify.
It does, but usually, what do we use Spotify for? To listen, right? We don't
Hey,
usually
people
watch it in
investing.
Spotify.
They've been investing in. Feels like in the last 3 years, they've been investing more in video content.
But what are the numbers for that?
It's growing. Now, I mean, they're not beating Netflix, obviously.
No, I'm not even
But-
talking about Netflix. I'm just talking about Spotify and YouTube. If you're gonna watch,
Okay. Now
if you're gonna watch something,
Now, they're
go
not
watch a
beating
music video.
they're not beating YouTube. YouTube is TV at this point. If you're 18 to 49, YouTube is television.
Well, I'm just talking about music videos. I'm talking about concerts. I'm talking about live streaming. When you live stream a concert, people are going to YouTube to watch that. When they go to Spotify, they're going to Spotify to listen.
Now,
Podcasts, music in general.
now, as far as I don't know about concerts when it comes to YouTube. I can see that. I never really hear live streaming. When I hear like concerts, I hear
Stream
like
stuff all the time on YouTube. All the time.
I hear Hulu does it.
YouTube does it
Netflix.
all the time.
Yeah, I guess I'll never see it being promoted or marketed.
I mean, T-Pain did that live concert, and he did Tennessee Whiskey and a bunch of other stuff or whatever. Like it was a good concert, and it was live streamed via YouTube. It's been like what, maybe 3 years now,
I can't
something
remember.
like that.
Yeah. Now I don't. Now think that YouTube is TV. I don't think
And-
that'll be it, but
He also live streams that that March Madness event that he does with his streaming deal, where he does a contest where he gets all the singer songwriters, and he does like a bracket style like elimination challenge. That's very entertaining.
I've never heard of that.
But they do. Like you
But-
can, it's certain artists.
Mhm.
It's not like all the artists do it,
Mhm.
but they live stream from their concerts from YouTube.
There are probably some artists that'll be better for you. I'm using him as an example because he does really well on YouTube. NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
He could do a concert on YouTube, and it would probably do really well for him.
It'll be safe too.
Safe. I'm gonna need context. What do you mean by safe?
Have you ever listened to his music?
No, but I'm saying this. I'm talking about like a concert, like a live concert. Like, what was the platform where you could stream concerts when they were happening live?
Well, there's been a number that kind of shut down.
Right, but they used to
they
do it.
come up and go down or whatever. And then like even like the Xbox has done stuff like that where they done live events like on like
Rolling Loud.
yeah,
right?
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Or festivals and stuff like that. They're gonna stream it live.
Bonnaroo. I can see Netflix and Spotify doing something to stream Rolling Loud.
Right.
So I can see something like that.
Right.
But let's say, and this is kind of, I'm thinking, I guess, very large scale. This really works well because Paramount don't know what they want to do with MTV, and I don't think they're going to know what to do with it anytime soon. And I'm not saying that Netflix and Spotify would buy MTV, even though I think it's option. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened.
If I own MTV, I would sell off certain assets that MTV owns, and then like leverage that for whatever the new thing.
Now,
is.
me, I wouldn't necessarily say. I would probably sell off again certain assets,
or license certain stuff.
I'm thinking like MTV Raps, TRL,
Which they allegedly were supposed to bring that back, and then I don't know what happened with that. They said they were gonna bring out Yo MTV Raps again.
I remember. So what I think is because this whole merger, Skydance Paramount, it just got done. So they're still
any plans you did have or no longer.
Everything is pretty much on the shelf at this point until they kind of figure out how that's going to work out. So it may just be like the BET Awards right now. It's just kind of in question mark.
We're gonna suspend it indefinitely.
It's in question right now, but that's probably what's holding up today. Which I'm surprised they was even working out any deals while that was going on. But again, so my overall kind of thought of what this could be, and again, I'm thinking very large scale, that they may buy certain IPs and put them on Netflix and Spotify, like a TRL, Yo MTV Raps, definitely probably doing like a, I don't know if True Life would be one because it's not necessarily music.
Why don't they do any like partnerships with some of these streamers or whatever that like get some eyeballs like on some of their stuff? Like Bobby Valentino was on one of the streamers the other day, and allegedly he might even be the son of Bobby Valentino. The mom came in and was like, 20 years ago. Like, he kind of looks like him, but mom always be crashing the dude's streams. And for whatever reason, the mom like got a thing for Duke Dennis too. It's wild. He be like, tell your mama I said what's up. And I'm like, yo, man, you already know y'all got issues. And for you to sit up here and poke at this dude, that's crazy.
That's a crazy way to find out who you're
20, it was like 20 years ago that Slow Down music video came out. And then Bobby Valentino was like thirsting on this live stream looking at the model. And then 20 years later, looking at her and her daughter. He's like, Mama's still fine.
Yikes.
That's the way to end the episode.
I'm sliding out of that.
Oh, you gonna slow down?
Oh, no, he said he's gonna slow down.
Wait. I'm just okay.
No. Oh, you said it. He said he's gonna slide out of it. Okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe not the
context of what you just said.
Maybe not the best.
That's why I said next topic.
So before we end, this is starting.
Oh, here we go.
Extremely interesting term. So as we end this, we had some very notable celebrity deaths in July. I know, weird transition.
You should have started with that.
it just felt like a weird way to start. We had Ozzy Osbourne, who died of 76 of complications with Parkinson's. Hulk Hogan, apparently something cardiac arrest, and
which for whatever reason, man, people was like he was racist. And I'm like, right?
That's what you get.
No, you didn't hear all that? Like the Joey Swole dude online, he posted like some kind of heartfelt message where he dressed up like Hulk Hogan, and then somebody was like, they pulled out the leaked audio of Brooke Hogan like getting talked to.
I remember,
and I was like, damn, this is like the pack of cigarettes from Mel Gibson.
He didn't.
And I was like, man, this is. Man.
I guess he forgot about that part.
Apparently, he never knew about it. So I'm like, I can't fault the man for never knowing about it. And it's like, we really gonna like be canceling people because who they admire that they don't know their faults? We really gonna do that?
Now, I mean, I don't like. When I heard Hogan pass, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that upset about it. But I don't like. I'm not like arguing with people who, because again, there's Hulk Hogan and there's Terry. Hulk, I'm not gonna.
I didn't know Terry. I didn't know Terry.
Well, we learned about Terry.
Hey, he did say that one lady's life like 3-4 years ago though. Her car flipped over, and then she said she just looked over or whatever.
Was that when the son got into that crash?
No. This is many years later. This is like just a couple years ago. Apparently he like stops because there was like a vehicle flip or whatever, and like pulls people out of the vehicle. You imagine like looking up and be like, brother, you all right?
Was it a black woman he pulled out?
I don't know. What? Why would you call? Come on, man.
Sorry, it was literally the first thought.
Man.
Because I'm just amazed. He's like, ooh, looks like you're in trouble. All right, you have a good day,
man.
Let's hope he doesn't come back. Let's hope he doesn't come back like he said. He hope he didn't come back.
No, his big thing was though was a big thing. He didn't want his daughter dating, people outside of his race or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I like. Hey, he could have said it a lot nicer, but damn.
And also, what he said to his son too.
I forgot what did he say to his son. I don't remember the situation with his son.
Like his son, like went to jail for like manslaughter or something like that
for whatever
involuntary.
Because the crash that he got into, people died.
He was drag racing. He was legally drag racing and like got like somebody died. Like multiple people died, right?
I can't remember, but I like that.
I know at least one person died. Like his friend died was one of the people, but I think the other car people died too. I think, but I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I may have heard of it and just completely forgot it.
No, but he told his son, good thing he didn't die. Something like that. Good thing he didn't die and get reincarnated as black people or something like that.
Oh.
So it's like I can't really be mad that the man's dead. Like I'm just like,
he turned down the George Foreman grill. They approached him and he's like, yeah, I don't think it's viable. And George snatched that joint up, man. Didn't look back.
I thought he
they approached him first. They approached him first and he turned it down.
Not that George Foreman turned it down.
No. Terry turned it down before they approached George.
Oh, we're gonna call him Terry. Okay, Terry.
He knows him. I don't know.
So no, and I don't. I could be wrong about this, but I thought that George Foreman, when he was approached about it, was a bit apprehensive about it.
I mean, he still could have been, but Hulk Hogan already turned it down though, because apparently that was like the most famous person that they could reach out to.
Yeah, I get that.
They're probably more viable, like within their price range or whatever.
But then at the same time, in my eyes, when somebody comes to you and approaches you with something like that, not just the George Foreman grill, but like doing like stuff like that, it's kind of like I've gotten to this point in my career, where I'm just on television promoting stuff. So,
well, I mean, like at the time, Hogan needed the money though, because his wife was draining him.
I thought they were still married when that George Foreman grill came out.
Yes, but his wife was like killing him though, like the Publishers Clearinghouse dude. Like he had to continue working because the way she was spending. And then when they got a divorce with her, she's messing with the pool boy. It was like the same age as the son. In fact, I might even been like one of the son's friends. That's wild.
So this man's life could be
the same way where he was messing with a chick who looked just like his daughter.
And he also had an incident with the whole Gawker situation. Remember that?
I know you're talking about. I just don't.
So like
The whole details.
apparently, Gawker put out the sex tape between him and his buddy's wife, and he's like, "Hey, you need to take that down," and they're like, "F you," and it's
Yeah,
like,
he sued.
and then they sued or whatever, and Peter Thiel was one of the people that actually like funded it to make sure the lawsuit could shut them down because they had exposed him as being a gay man like years earlier. He's like, "Yo, why you telling my business?"
And as you see, Terry's quite messy.
No, his life is messy.
Life is messy. Yes.
But you ever seen that movie, The Wrestler? Like most of them cats got like chaotic home lives.
And usually, but Hogan's well, I mean, honestly, a lot of wrestlers' lives could be very interesting movies. Hogan's is different, but it's a different level. So, and I had some friends that talked to me about it, and I was telling them, I said, basically, I think most people around our age group, Hogan's may have been the first wrestler that may have gotten you into wrestling.
No,
No.
not at all.
No, not even close.
So who was it for you?
Oh no.
Like my first one that I followed, you know, when I was like into it, like real heavy, was Tatanka. Tatanka. And then I moved to I always liked The Rock, but I like Stone Cold better than The Rock. But like Shawn Michaels, like the NWO deals, I like probably what's his name better than Hogan or whatever, especially Hollywood Hogan. I was like, I didn't like that too much. I like Ric Flair, you know, wheeling dealing.
I was going to
Lady
say,
stealing.
I was going to say Ric Flair is a bit too flashy for me, but they all were very flashy back
Oh,
then.
my favorite all time though is Ted DiBiase. Everybody's got a price.
You know,
Everybody's got a price. And then for whatever reason, I love like the whole run up of Mr. Perfect because he had a perfect wife and he had perfect children and lived in a perfect house.
I remember he used to.
And he had a perfect
He
flex.
used to annoy me.
Stone Cold was probably the top tier for me.
So you started watching with Stone Cold.
But you have to remember, Stone Cold was before he was Stone Cold. He was somebody else. I mean, that was before.
Yeah,
That was before my time. But
is it Ravishing Steve Austin?
I don't
something
know.
like that. But that was before my time. But within the Attitude Era, you have to think about the way he talked.
Yeah.
The way he.
Can I get a hell yeah?
The way he, you know, went down on the ring. Fun fact, okay. Before I got into the film stuff, I wanted to be a wrestler. So,
So I almost did. So no, I this is like back when I was in like junior college, and I had some friends that were wrestlers, and they're like, "Yeah, you should come to like the wrestling school." And they're like, basically, I think they call them bumps when you just kind of fall down to the mat.
right.
They said, "Yeah, just try to." They showed me how to do a bump, and said, "If you can do a bump, you can probably at least try to be a wrestler."
Right.
I did one bump, and I was done. Like
You talking about I need context or whatever. One bump.
yeah.
Okay. That couldn't mean anything different.
Literally just said what a bump would mean. When you fall down on the mat.
When you fall down on the mat.
Yeah. Hey, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
When you hit hard times. You hit the mat real hard.
But I didn't realize, like, for some reason, and I think a lot of us used to think that those mats were a lot softer than they actually were.
I mean, it's softer than concrete.
That's about it. It's softer than concrete.
That's about it.
I went down once. I got up. I said, "Thank y'all for this opportunity." But I'd rather watch it than to be a part of this.
Man.
So when I see like wrestlers like Mankind and the Hardy Boys, it makes my back hurt watching them. Because like, Jesus, how do y'all do this?
But you also have to think about it. It's being a wrestler. It's not just the technique. Like, you have to have the character. You have to have the charisma. You have to have, you know what I'm saying, the crowd. Because if you're a heel or a face, you have to play those roles. You have to play those roles outside of the ring because that's your character.
Probably had to have a couple bumps too.
There's hundreds of those, but
because of all the pain you got to deal with.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A bump.
Why are we still in this episode?
Okay.
Christina Aguilera.
Why have we not ended this episode?
Hold on, there's one more celebrity death I want to bring up that was a little bit, at least for me, it was shocking. Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
Now, how did you all find out?
By the news.
You saw the news. Did you see it on the news as well?
I mean, X. I saw it on X.
I saw it on Instagram. Now, one thing I will say about it, and I don't even want to. I think most people now kind of understand what a riptide is
Right.
due to it, because I heard the term.
You ain't never watched Baywatch?
No,
Man, they talking about riptides and they explained it like the science of it.
There was a lot more
going on
on Baywatch.
You talking about the slow motion, like running the window?
There was a lot
You
more
talking about
going on.
I don't even think they had an episode called Riptide.
The episode. Can we do it way
So-
much on this one?
Dude, you just took it there. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I think
bump.
more people understood what a riptide is, and will probably be more cognizant of it due to this unfortunate passing. With that being said,
I used to watch Jacques Cousteau back in the day, man. Son, like I know about the water, man.
the fuck?
What is that?
Jacques Cousteau,
Yeah.
he was like a marine. I don't know if he was a marine biologist, but he was like Steve Irwin of the sea. He used to go to do the deep sea fishing. He was like a French guy, or French Canadian or whatever. He's like, oh, mon ami, like tell you all that stuff or whatever. It was crazy. I watched a lot of stuff as a kid, man. I probably shouldn't have watched.
On that note, don't watch stuff you're not supposed to watch.
Yeah, brother.
Brother,
That didn't fly off the way you thought it did. Thank you.
I'm not gonna say it like him. I'm just saying.
you canceled.
Well, I mean, you could say it. He couldn't have, but he shouldn't have. But he did. He just shouldn't have. Thank you all for listening or watching. I'm once again Kevin Mumphrey with my colleagues Victoria V.A. Jones
Yeah, brother.
and Carson Works.
Please end it.